more about living in the time of the coronavirus epidemic. Samuel Pepys here, reporting in the year 0 CE, as it's winding down. I think the beginning of March will mark the start of the year 1 CE. I sometimes have to very deliberately shake my head and say out loud, this is really happening. Our government is giving money to all of its citizens except for the rich pricks. The PM wants to give everyone $1,400 and the Republicans say $1,000. The lower number is what passes today for fiscal responsibility. I call it absolute madness. In the New Deal, I've said this before, Roosevelt gave people jobs so they could earn money. Now we just hand out the money. The hell with the jobs. Seriously, who wants to work? I have to shake my head and say, yes, this is no dream, or a bit from George Carlin, or Terry Southern, or George Orwell. This is really happening. Also, the virus shots are free. Why not? This is the land of the free. And this situation is not only real, not a fantasy of Jonathan Swift, but hundreds of millions of people are agreeing with it, saying, yes, this is needed, and it's a fine idea. All I can say is, wow. I've seen many stupid things over my many years, but believe me, this takes the cake. Well, this is the cake. It's finally here, having your cake and eating it too. What they are doing is stupid. The approval of the citizenry? That's beyond stupid. So we're in an epidemic. Our economy is shattered. The government is printing money and handing it out. We're racially divided, quick to resort to violence. Don't forget opioid addiction. And we're trying to impeach our former president, who still insists that the election was rigged. And our public education system is a mess. Then there's California, New York, Washington, and Oregon. All this in the year that is supposed to be a big improvement over the last one. Sheesh. Yesterday, I heard that Cadillac is offering a black something or other that will go 200 miles an hour. And my question is, why stop there? Why not 250 or 300? Come on, loosen up. Also, the car should be free. The PM said he was going to completely ignore the impeachment proceedings, but now he pops up in People magazine saying that it would be farcical not to go ahead with the trial in the Senate. He also said he doesn't expect a conviction. I agree with that prediction, and I think the PM is well versed in farce. Coronavirus numbers are high, but declining, and authorities are already worried about a surge that will be caused by the Super Bowl. The numbers, they tell us, follow behavior, and celebrations of any kind are not good. Some people are interviewing an expert. It could be on anything, from chili to farce. Now, probably the coronavirus. And they are asking her a question, and without fail, she will say this. Oh, that's a great question. And I would like to know who trains all these experts to say, without exception, oh, that's a great question. Experience differs with the vaccine. Some people make a relatively easy connection, a few phone calls, they go in, nurses are well organized, it doesn't take much time, they ask you to sit and stay to see if you're okay, and that's it. you're done. Others can't seem to get hooked up at all. They keep finding dead ends. So it is very much hit or miss. I told my partner that instead of the governor being in charge of distribution, it should have been Amazon. She replied that Facebook was filled with jokes about that. By the way, the head of Amazon, Jose Pesos, stepped down yesterday. He's supposed to be worth nearly $200 billion. That's a lot of pesos. He went from being the CEO to an executive position on the board of directors. He wants more free time. He's supposed to be very interested in developing new products and fresh income streams. Can you ever have enough? If you're a solid capitalist, the answer has to be no. I wonder how he feels about the PM degrading that economic system. Is it possible that a giant corporation could go to war against a government? Hey, this is 0 CE. Anything can happen.